He'll be taking that punish so he can secure the Spirit Sentinel consistently early, as well as keeping vision priority. I think because he has a lot of mobility, he has a shield, he doesn't necessarily require a heal, and obviously he has his ultimate as well to support his teammates. So it does leave his talent choice open to something like punish, which can benefit him as an individual. In the some serious aggression on the Abyssal Dragon does allow the FDG team to close in. Heal is used, a lot of damage. Heal is used on both sides. First part's going to go over to Thane. No one really has their ultimates just at this stage except Tainted Ones and Chalgner. Does give them the advantage, and they will pick up one kill and the Abyssal Dragon to give them a slight early goal lead. You see the pack moving in here from M8HEXA. That's bad for Xennial. He uses his jump dash to go aggressive. It's going to put him into a very wrong position. Thane will pick that up with the execute, and that's going to be too much too quickly for Xennial to cope with.
2 kills to 1 to show, but kills coming out here. FDG taking out Tainted Ones. And M8HEXA.ALPHA is running for their lives. Rio still staying alive. They're trying to chase down 7. Yeah, seems like we had a bit of lag earlier on, so we're trying to fix that.
Yeah, no, I think we're definitely seeing some serious gameplay coming out from both these sides here. Abyssal Dragon looks like it's going to be secured by the Killing Joke there from 7. However, that is a very low KP right now. KP, though, not the target you want to see, and he's still staying alive regardless. Dusk is on the backline right now, isn't where he wants to be. The rest of his team, meanwhile, been held off by Xennial, who still stays alive in the process. Manages to keep the rest of the team at bay. Raz throwing out the punches, is going to connect with JJC. Oh, there's the Laughing Gas Bomb. Comes down. Ooh, that's going to be traded out in kills. KP is going to use the Dark Dominion to keep Thane in place. JJC still pulled back, is going to... we can see the siege coming out from M8HEXA.ALPHA in the mid lane. That turret is very low. But that's a big dive in from Deadeyes. He's risking it all. We see the ultimates coming out from everyone across the board. Laughing Gas Canister is used onto Love. Love does go down, but so does Raz in the process. Dusk going deep there with the slow, but it's 4-on-2 in the siege in mid now. Chisin is the face of the VPL. I'm just the voice. Big damage there coming out from M8HEXA.ALPHA. Very deep dive there from Raz. You see the downside of Raz. He does have to go deep to get those kills. He does do a lot of damage, but he died in the process. And we saw another kill picked up there on to, I believe, 7. Yes, it was. Double kill from Tara there. Tara doing work finally for the team. Not saying they haven't done any work so far, but now you can see the kills translating as well. And this is another big pickup from them. Does go down in the process, though. You know, he's got a Gaia's for the Raz. He's got the Crimson Banner, which is the Crimson is going to give him so much. Crimson is going to give him so much sustain. Every time he gets that assist or damage, he's going to proc a lot of health. That combined with his passive, he's just going to be generating half his health every time he gets an assist. You know, if when that procs together, he's just going to stay alive so long. KP does get a grab onto Love, but you can see, look at his positioning. Look at who's at the front, look at who's at the back. Look where Yorn is right now. Look at Tainted. He's nowhere near anyone. Everyone is just giving him that. Look at that space that he's got right now. Tainted's just standing on the back line, shooting down that base, and no one is even near him. They can't get to him because there's so many big tanky people just in the way right now. Chandler will pick up the kill onto Mina. That's going to be a snipe onto the enemy Violet, and that will be the game going over to M8HEXA.ALPHA. Great play there from M8HEXA.ALPHA. They looked dominating in the early game. FDG did pull it back in that mid game, but then it went firmly back into M8HEXA.ALPHA's territory. You know, Aegis, you know, into, you know, he would just literally build armor item after armor item after armor item. By the late game, he's just, you know, if you shoot him with anything or hit him with anything, you're basically just going to be coughing on Thane. 4 people for Alpha as well, the bot side, circling around. Killing Joke lands onto 2 people there, great damage. Razil's going to dive in and then dive out, but he's still going to take way more damage than he'd like to. Not much in the way of difference. You know, it's all small little bits on each hero. Razil is going to be caught out again, and that's a lot of CC. He dives out of the heal from Xennial, though. Not great communication there from the side of FDG, unfortunately, but it doesn't matter because they've swooped in, they've picked up the kills, rolled through the wall there from Tainted, is going to allow them to get out of range with that tactical fire. Relatively safe, but he's not relatively safe himself. Dusk and JJC did find him out, but he's got teammates, whereas The rest of the team are sold out. Tainted Ones is going to go down. Great work there. Laughing Gas Canister does connect. Nakroff going to pick up that kill at this stage in the game. Love is going to get knocked up, is going to get damaged, is going to get CC'd, is going to die a horrible death. He's going to dash through the wall, do a lot of damage to Dusk, hit him again, then dash away. And how you play, that's how you play Nakroff. You dash in, do some damage, dash out, dash back in, and then get smacked down by JJC, who goes, less of that sunshine. Killing Joke does actually connect onto Tainted Ones and takes about a third of his health in the process. Raziel will dive into backline, see the heal come down, everyone move in for that, picked up from the Angelic Spender. A lot of damage going on to Chandler. Chandler forces the cleanse. That's going to be heals popped across the board there. Dusk is now in the middle there. Raziel does go low and is going to go down to Dusk. Dusk managing to keep diving as that Lubu. Meanwhile, Tan does pick up that kill on the backline. Zenial is going to use that shield, is going to dive over the brush there. Lucky for him, there isn't an enemy there to kill. He does go for the lazy back in the bush. Didn't realise JJC was so close. Dives out of the way. Good place, but he dug straight back into Tainted Ones, the M8HEXA team, and it's going down very quick. Aegis was picked up by 7. That's not going to do him any good as far as taking this Slayer, or is it? Because 7's coming in. They've spotted it. He has no range. Slayer will be picked up by Tainted. Tainted is going to manage to secure that for the team. 7 now in the middle of the team is pushed about. Zenio ultimate does come down. Isn't quite in range, I don't think. I think 7 was out of range, but that's some very low health teams as they make their way through, and they manage to pick up a clean sweep there across that. Only Love, the only person left. Another turret. They are going to hit onto Love. They want Love, because if they get Love out of the way, this is going to be game. Rayo was used there. Great stun up there from Love. Keeps himself healthy. Great shield as well. Look at the size of that shield. That's going to do great work, but it's not going to be enough. They are going to go down. They are. Wow! Holy hell! In regards to, you know, they might still lose. This could still go very wrong for them. I say that as Rayo has been caught out in the mid lane. KP does get knocked out of the heal from Zenial. Meanwhile, that's a lot of damage coming down. Ultimate from Thane does connect. Is going to be great work coming out there. 7 is going to be forced to the backline. Meanwhile, Zenial is being targeted by Rayo and his teammates. Does pull him down. Meanwhile, 7 is going to go down, especially because he has so much attack speed. He does do a lot of damage quickly. Speaking of damage quickly by Dusk, but at this stage in the game, it's not really worthwhile. They do want that Slayer buff, but KP, he's now been caught out, and now they're going to trade out kills. You know, they have not got any turrets on the bot side. Love is really great, and he's really tanky, and he's doing a lot of damage, but can he stand up against Raziel? Oh, the Zenio ult is going to save them, though. Is going to force 2 members back from FDG. This game is so backwards and forwards. These teams are both giving each other so much respect. We've seen 8 towers aside. We've seen 3 Abyssal Dragons to 2 Abyssal Dragons, but that the side with previous we've also got Slayer. Now there's a lot of damage going down, and team fights happen across the board. Dusk goes low again, but he's still alive, and the heals are used. 7 is going to go down to the Thane ultimate. KP is now being the focus. He dives in, but it's diving the wrong way, and he does get picked up in the process. Now it's only Zenial and Tam here to defend. I don't think they can defend, especially when Tam's going that low in the base. You nearly see him go down despite the base heal. That is going to be M8HEXA.ALPHA finally pushing him and taking the win for the second game and the series.